think about the future, you talked about 10 years ago today, as you
Mm.
think about the future and the need for that HR partnership and guidance and coaching, what would you say are the most critical skills for those future leaders, HR leaders?
HR leaders. The first thing that comes to mind for me is the ability to not manage, but drive change. Slightly
Mm.
different. I've also always often said that I believe it, and I've seen it time and time and time again. A lot of business problems, when you unpack them, are really people problems. They boil down to people problems. And that realization, at least among business leaders I work with, and I have had the privilege of working with over my career, is becoming stronger and stronger. They're starting to, like, our CEO talks a lot about how, like, his is mostly a people job. Like, most of the time he spends
His job is a
resolving
people
yeah,
job.
as a CEO, he's like, I'm often resolving conflict. I'm often trying to, like, understand what someone's motivation is, or a lot of it's a lot about people. It's about hiring people, developing people, motivating people, resolving conflict, et cetera, right? And they're realizing more and more the importance of having a strong HR business partner by their side. And I think because we're in a world where things change more and more frequently, the fact that we, again, understand human behavior, we know how people consume change, how they respond to change, we're in a great position to help drive that change with the business
Mm.
leaders. So that's one thing. The second thing I would say, for the reason that I just described, that the CEOs need their CPOs more than they ever have before, I think it's also important that for HR leaders to have strong business acumen. It doesn't mean that if you work in a technology company, you need to know how to code. That's not what I'm saying. It's about understanding how value gets generated in a business, understanding what impact do business decisions have on people. I think having that business acumen, it earns you the seat at the table, and it engenders trust with your business leader. The third thing I think is that I do think that HR leaders need to become more tech savvy, especially with the advent of AI.
Yep.
Thinking about how that will affect our work, how can we leverage it in a productive and safe way, because there are dangers to AI, we know that. But use it to really enhance the capability of your people and free them up to do the work only humans can do. I think you need to start engaging more and more in that space. So I think these are the three things I would say that today's HR leaders should be thinking about for the
Yeah.
next 10 years of our evolution.